everyone from Thailand, and so good evening. So my name is Kirsty, and today Alex and I are going to talk about our university, BPP University. We will give you a brief introduction of us and also our law school and also the law programs that we think are suitable for you if you are thinking to pursue your legal career in either Thailand or in the UK. So first of all, I would like to introduce you to three very important gentlemen. So they are our founders. They are Briley, Price, and also Pryor. So BPP, you can see that the letters, the three letters, BPP, they are the initial of the three gentlemen. So BPP, we are a professional education group. So we are not only a university, so university is part of our group. Besides the university, we also have a professional education where we train over 7,000 businesses around the world. So we offer like over 1,000 courses to different companies. They could be like law firms, accountancy firms, or any other like organizations around the world, and offer them like trainings for their employees. And also we are a publishers. We publish our own materials in over 150 countries, and most of them are like law books and also like accountancy or finance books. So for BPP University, I would say it's different from the universities, from other universities that you always hear or you see on the internet, like, you know, like Birmingham or Bristol or Oxford, Cambridge, of course. So we are a university, not just to give you a qualification. We mainly focus on career. So how to prepare students to get into the career that they want to do, how to help you to join the profession. That is the most important point, you know, from BPP University. So we are a career-focused university. We have very strong links with the industry, with the law firms, and our programs are not just taught by tutors. We are taught by professionals. So for example, for law, our professors, they are all lawyers. And we have over 16,000 students from over 100 countries. We are a very international university. We have study centers in 6 locations across the UK, but London is the main one. And besides law, we also teach accountancy, management, technology, nursing, and also healthcare. 70% are full-time students and over 84% are PG programs. So we are very much focused in postgraduate programs. And then the next slide, which is very important, because I understand that when you choose a university or a program, maybe one of the first things that you would do is to search the ranking of the university and also the subject. So BPP, we are not in one of those research university ranking tables because we are not focused on the research side. We are focused in the employability, like we care if the students can get a job, you know, after our training. So we don't care about the research piece. So in this table, we are not in those research table, like universities table, but we are on another ranking table. So here you can see that we rank the first place against all the Russell group. So Cambridge, Imperial, Warwick, Oxford, LSE, these are the names which are very famous names, very famous universities in the UK, and we rank above all of them for our postgraduate students who went into employment and are in highly skilled occupations. It means that 97.1% of the BPP University after graduation they got a job, they went into employment, but not just a job in an office, for example. They got the job in highly skilled occupation. So they all become either lawyers, accountants, nurses, or managers in the companies. So here are our programs. So you can see that in the law school, we have the LLMs, which I'm going to talk about it in a moment. But we also have some management, accountancy, nursing, and healthcare programs. So we are all like teaching like future professionals, I would say, for BPP University. So here, the law school. So we have over 25 years experience delivering professional legal qualifications. So unlike other law school or other universities, we work very closely with the law firms. We educate their trainees, their lawyers, their staff. We train like 60 leading law firms in the UK. They send their trainees only exclusively to BPP. So they don't send any of them to any other universities in the UK, but only to BPP University. And we educate the professionals within all 5 of the Magic Circle firms. I'm not sure if you heard about the Magic Circle, but they are like the top 5 law firms in the UK. So we educate all of their lawyers. And we are the preferred choice for over 150 organizations. And also our award-winning Pro Bono Center, which we will also show you later. Pro Bono Center, I think, is a very important thing for the current students because it will help you to gain some legal experience during your study. And we have a very good career service team, which you can use their service up to 12 months after you complete your studies. And 96.5% of our postgraduate law students secure employment or they go further study. And our courses are taught in small groups and delivered by 250 highly skilled tutors. So they are all, as I mentioned, like lawyers. In UK, we have solicitors, we have barristers, and the judges, so they can really help students to develop a legal career and also not only to give them the academic or some theories, you know, in books, because I guess the most important, especially for lawyers, is to know how to practice. The practical skills are the most important thing. How you can bring the skills that you learn from the classroom to the real life and how exactly the real life is looking, you know, how it looks like. So the only like lawyers could tell you is kind of knowledge. So in the next slide here, I mentioned about a lot of like law firms. So here you can see that these are some of the law firms that we are like working with exclusively. So you may notice some of the names here. So the Magic Circle, like Slaughter and May, Allen and Overy, Freshfields, Clifford Chance, they are all in the top 5 legal law firms in the UK. Okay, here. So here is our campus in London for the law school. So we are located in the center in London. So the station, if you Google it, it's in Holborn. Holborn Station, which is in the central line, the red line in London. So Holborn, it's really like the heart of London's legal districts. So a lot of like law society, inns of courts, they are located in this area. So it's very convenient. And here, this slide, next slide, this slide shows you the new building because we just renewed this building last year. So you can see that there are lots of spacious space for law students to study in like individually or in groups. And so I'm sure that students will like this place, the new building. So here, just now, also mentioned about the legal professions in Thailand. So I'm not going to go into the details because I'm sure all of you know better than me. But I just want to bring out that for like, even if you want to be if you are a lawyers, doing a LLM in the UK could also help you, to specialize in an area. And if you want to become a judge or a public prosecutor, the LLM definitely will help you, to go forward to do the examinations. So before going into the details of the LLM programs, I would like to introduce you to the Professor Barry Ryder. So he is the head of our LLM programs. So he is a very influential person in the legal field. He's the Professorial Fellow of Center of Development Studies at University of Cambridge. And you can see all the degrees here that he obtained around the world, not just in the UK, and also the awards and the prizes that he got. And I'm sure like Professor Barry Ryder and also his team can offer you a very high quality, high standard LLM programs. And then the next slide here, it's our LLM program. So here, as I mentioned, like on the top in the previous slide, if for a lawyer in Thailand, you could also study an LLM overseas to develop some advanced knowledge in some specialized area that you want to practice in law. And if you want to go forward to become a judge or the prosecutor, then definitely the LLM could help you, because our LLM International Business Law, it's in the list in the Judicial Commission Office. I think in Thai, it's the Bodo list, something like that. And our program, the LLM, it's taught by the leading experts. So you can see here, they are having at least one doctorate, and they have practical, they are lawyers in different jurisdictions, like in different countries. And our program, you can choose 8 specialisms. So here in the bottom, you can see all the 8 programs that you can choose. And the international business law is already in the judges list. But for other programs which you want to study, for example, you are interested in the commercial law, but commercial law is not yet in the judges list, you can still study our international business law, and you can choose the commercial law as the optional, as the elective. Here, I want to tell you more about the program duration. It's a 1-year program. It's face-to-face in the London Holborn Centre. And the start date is September, January, and May. Entry requirements, law degree holder from Thailand with at least 2.15 CGPA or above, and IELTS 6.5. bracket 6.0. So you can either take the IELTS. If not, you can also do our internal BPP English test, which is free of charge. And if you want to do that one, we can arrange it for you together with Mango, and you can do the test in their office through the laptop. So that one is free of charge. So like it's up to the students. Some students, they will do both, like they will take IELTS and they will also take our free BPP English test. So in the next slide, yes, this is what I want to show you. Is you can see that the 8 specialisms that I showed you in the previous slide are the elective. So you can choose, it's really flexible, like how you can choose. So the 10,000 word dissertation is compulsory for any specialism. So this one is compulsory. And then you will choose your the core. Like for example, if you choose your international business law, here like 30 credits is the core. And then you will choose 2 more modules as the elective. So, and then I will pass to Alex to talk about more if you want to stay behind in the UK to become a lawyer in the UK. So which program could be like suitable for you?
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Alex. I'm from BPP University. And now, because apart from being a lawyer in Thailand, you can also consider to become a lawyer, solicitor, or barrister in the UK. And because normally for UK, it would be a bit different from Thailand, because Thailand would be mainly for the lawyers, judges, and also for the public prosecutor. But in UK, the job title will be a bit different. We mainly have two jobs for the lawyers, for example, for the solicitor or the barrister. For the solicitor, it will mainly they will work in the law firms and they can be the partners in the law firms. Most likely, they will do some contract or some related jobs. For example, they will do maybe IPO or some related jobs for their career. And this one will be mainly they will be working at the office. But for the barrister, it will be completely different from solicitor. Because for the barrister, they will mainly focus on the litigations, including the civil and criminal. And also they will be just like a boss and they will own their own business. They will have the rental of their office and all the they will have some courses but all the incomes are for themselves. So for barrister, they can get more income than solicitor. And also, so cases are mainly referred by the solicitor for barrister. So it will be a bit different from the Thailand for the legal career in Thailand. For the UK, here will be a statistic for the solicitor in the UK. As you can see on the screen, until September 2021, the solicitor number will be 212,000 solicitor in the UK. And you can also see the registered European lawyers is decreasing because of the Brexit. And we have changed the numbers of the lawyers in the UK. And for the barrister, as you can see on the screen, you can see for each year, we got an increase on the barrister numbers. And until 2020, and the numbers will be 17,000 barrister in the UK. And I guess some of the students, if they want to consider to practice law in the UK, they will want to know about the salary to practice law in the UK. For example, if you are newly qualified, we got two sampling from those law firms, including the Max Circle and also Silver Circle. As you can see, for those firms, they are from the international. They earn the most money internationally, and they are from Max Circle. And another firm will be for the Silver Circle. It will be the earnings they got most in the UK, and it will be more localized within the UK, but the Max Circle will be more in the international. And here will be some of the statistics for the graduate after they complete their law program and they practice law in UK. Here will be the salary. As you can see, for each year, we got some changes for 2019, and you can see the Max Circle will be 80,000 to 85,000 pounds per year. And for 2020, the salary will be around 92,000 to 100,000 pounds per year. So if your result is not good enough, you can consider to choose the law firms that without the demand is not that high. So it will be increase your chance to get admitted from those law firms. So it will be more beneficial when you can have a look at the salary report. So it will help you to know which type of law firm will be more suitable for your choice. And here will be the path for students. If the student wants to practice law in the UK, the path will be after you got normally for all the Thai students, even if you got an LB with you, you still need to do the conversion exam for the law conversion exam or the LM law and legal practice. And after you complete this program, you can consider to go for solicitor or barrister. So if you want to choose to become a solicitor, from the old path, you need to do the legal practice course for the LPC, and for 2 to 3 year training contract in order to become the solicitor in the UK. But because the SRA, the regulation authority in UK, they have changed the regulations, and students after they complete the law conversion course, they will need to go for the SQE examinations. Because for SQE, we got 2 examinations, SQE stage 1 exams and also SQE stage 2 examinations. After they complete those 2 set of examinations, they need to have the qualifying work experience. This one, the qualifying work experience. It around 2 years for students to work in the legal field for 2 years, including they become a paralegal in the UK. They can also do the the qualifying work experience. And after the QWE, and the student can qualify as the solicitor in the UK. And if the student wants to become a barrister in the UK, it will be a bit different. After the student completes the LM law and legal practice, they will need to go for the barrister training course, the BTC. And afterwards, the student will need to go for 1 year privilege in order to become the barrister in the UK. So it will be a bit different from Thailand, because you will need to choose either solicitor or barrister at the very beginning after you complete your LM law and legal practice in order to go for the future career. And here will be the conversion program that I mentioned before. It will be either the PGDL or the LM law and legal practice. And this one will be more likely for students who has not studied law before, and they can do this program to further their path into the legal career. So this one will be, for example, if you do a non-law qualification, you do a business or management degree, and you can go for our law conversion course in order to further your study in the legal career. And this one will be very special because our duration for this program will be 8-month full-time program. And if the student wants to go for the part-time, we also offer a part-time program for 20 months, but this one will be only for online. So if you want to study in the UK, you can only choose the full-time program. But for the LM law and legal practice, the duration for the full-time will be 1 year, because we got an additional 4 months for the student to do the professional project in order to get the LM law and legal practice, these qualifications. And the student can choose from doing the program in UK, or they can choose to do the program online, because we got 2 options for students. And for the locations, the student can choose from a few UK campus from BPP. For example, for the London Waterloo, the Birmingham, Bristol, Cambridge, Leeds, and also Manchester, we got 3 start date. We got September, January, and also May intake. And for the entry requirement, it will be for any degree holders. For the student, we need to have CGPA 2.6 for the bachelor degree, or if the student get 2.15, we can still consider by case. So it will depends on the student if you have any other work experience or if you have other qualifications, because we will take into consideration. So it will be better if you can provide us as many information as possible, so we can try to convince the faculty to accept your cases for the PGDL or the LM law and legal practice. And for the English language requirement, the student will need to have the IELTS 7.0, and the subscore will be no less than 6.5. And also we can offer the internal English test. So if the student don't want to take the IELTS, they can take the internal test. And also if the student could not achieve the 7.0 for the IELTS, and we can offer the pre-sectional English course for students. And so the lowest the student we can accept will be IELTS 6.0. So if the student get IELTS 6.0 and they want to go for these programs, and we can offer the pre-sectional English course for the students. The duration for the pre-sectional course will be around 3 months. So you can, after you complete your pre-sectionals, and you can go for our LM law and legal practice or our PGL. It will be up to up to you, depends on which program you want to study. And for the modules, we got those core modules that we need for your future career. And this program will be a bit different from other programs because we got a BPP Adapt, and it will be we can let the student know their performance during their studies. So the student will know how they can improve their performance for their examinations or during their lectures or tutorials. So this one will be more help the student to get the foundation to get into the legal field. And apart from the law programs, we also have the award-winning Pro Bono Center because we know after the student complete their legal qualifications, it's very important for the student to have some legal experience, because legal experience, if you have the legal experience, it can help you to find the job or the training contract in future or in UK or in Thailand. Because if you got some solid experience, you can present it more clearly to examiners or some interviewers, and they will be more trust on your performance because you got some experience in advance. So we got the Pro Bono Center to help the students to have some legal skills like presentations with research techniques and also clients contact, how they can or the contract, and how they can make the contract for their clients, and how they can do some more presentation skills during their meetings with their clients or their staff. And also it will be, you will get the experience from different area of law, because as you know, law will have many different types. For example, the IP law or the commercial law, it will be completely different, and you can have the chance to face different kind of problems, and it will be more helpful for you, especially if you work for the law firm in futures. And it can also enhance your understanding of academic theory, and you have the chance to work along with some qualified lawyers, because it is very important. If you got some chance to work with some qualified lawyers, you can learn from those lawyers, because it will be more important if you want to become successful during your legal career. So it will be, you have the chance to work with some qualified lawyers, and it will also help you to improve the access to justice. And here will be some of the example for students for the Pro Bono services and also projects, because we understand students will have different preference, so we will offer some choices for students. For example, for the human rights and some legal advice clinics, and also some legal translation services. And as Kirsty have said before, because we are more focused on the career aspect, so we are keen to help the students to gather more different experience that they will need to face in the future. So you can, if you study our programs, you can get use of those services, and also our career service, because we got a team of career team. They can help the student to do some CV or cover letter editing service. So if you can improve your CV and cover letter, it also increase your chance to get admitted from those law firms or some or your future career, because they can know how you can present yourself better with those CVs and also cover letter. And apart from that, if you can get an interview from some of the law firms, and they can also arrange some more interview for students, because you don't know if your performance is good enough to get a job, but if you got more interview, it will be very helpful for you to know how you can improve yourself, or how you can present yourself better, or what kind of questions you need to think before you attend the actual interview. So this one I think is very important, especially if you want to get a good job in future. So this is some of our key points from our career teams that they can help you to get a better chance to get the training contracts or some legal related jobs in future. And here will be the pricing for our programs. And for all the Master of Law programs, the pricing will be 11,500 pounds. This one will be for the original price, and we will offer the international bursary. It will be 1,200 pounds, and after the bursary, it will be 10,300 pounds. And for the LM, we also offer a full fees discount for the students. Just in case if the student pay the tuition fee in full, they can deduct another 500 pounds. So the end price will be 9,800 pounds for the LM programs. So I think this one will also be attractive for students, and the pricing will be 9,800 pounds. And for the another programs, for the law conversion course, law foundation course, the PGL or the LM law and legal practice. For the LM law and legal practice, the pricing will be 16,480 pounds for the London campus. And for Manchester or Leeds, the pricing will be 14,935 pounds. So it depends on your choices, and you can choose either LM or other our law qualifications. And here will be for our presentation.